Alrighty, YouTube, it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about something that hasn't happened in a very long time. And as you guys read from the title, it is true. After 6 months, this is finally coming back to Nikke, and that is a pilgrim banner, right? It is a pilgrim banner. Now, obviously, within 6 months, we've gotten probably a lot, and I mean a lot of new players. I mean, Nikke has been going on a roll these last couple of months with the releases, right? Obviously, the summer characters, 4 of them to be exact, and then the near collab right after, right? So Nikke's kind of just had so many new characters that's guaranteed going to bring players in. So obviously these new players have no idea what to expect with a pilgrim banner, and that's basically what this video is going to be talking about, right? How pilgrim banners operate, what you should expect from a pilgrim banner, and etc., right? Even the pilgrim unit itself, what you should be expecting. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys subscribe. We are trying to get to 8,000 subscribers by the end of the next month, so the end of October, but obviously we're already at 7.1. You guys are going crazy. Right, we're already pushing past 7K already, so let's get to 8K by the end of next month, 10,000 by the end of the year. So subscribe right now. But yeah, so again, this video is more for the newer players, and of course if the older players want to refresh their memory, we could talk about it. So of course on the anniversary we're going to get a pilgrim, right? How do we know this? Technically we don't know this, right? This is all just off of common sense, right? That's it. I don't know if you guys want to take that. I know a lot of you guys like to drag it too much, right? If there's no hard evidence, definitive proof, you guys just won't take it. But like we all know, common sense that the anniversary is going to be a pilgrim, right? It seems like they're only going to really have pilgrims on big celebrations, hence why they've had it for New Year's, half anniversary, and now the anniversary, right? New Year's, half anniversary, and the anniversary, the only like big time celebrations of a gacha game realistically, right? The summer event, Christmas, those are just extra. Technically Christmas is a big event as well, but Christmas is like, they have their seasonal, right? New Year's is a brand new year. Half anniversary is basically anniversary, right? And then the anniversary is also an anniversary. So yeah, it just makes sense that a pilgrim is next. Now with pilgrim banners, right, especially for the newer players who've only been summoning on all these banners and believe that the rate for the pilgrims are 2%, right? So if you guys look here, SSRs are always 4% and the banner unit is 2%. When it comes to pilgrims, right? So for the people who do not know what pilgrims are, from literally Haran, the character right under Marciano, all the way to Dorothy, these are the pilgrims, right? Literally from Haran all the way to Dorothy. These characters, when they get a rate up banner, they're 1%, and the SSR is 4%. So you basically have a 25-75 chance of getting the new pilgrim out of all the SSRs, because it's 1% out of 4%, right? So it's very, very hard to pull them. Is it, I mean, it's 4% still, so it's not going to be difficult for you to pull SSRs, but a lot of people get shafted on pilgrim banners because it is 25% of the new character and then 75% of any other character, where in these cases with the regular banners, even limited banners, right? If we go to the collab banners, there's only 3 more days. If we go to collab banners, they're also 2%, right? Pilgrim banners are 1%. Now, another thing about pilgrims is this is just based off the last 2 we've had. We've had only 2 summonable pilgrims, so we already I think it's, I don't want to say it's confirmed because I don't know how they're going to go about it, if they're just going to follow the same schedules they had the last year or the previous year, but so far it seems like we're only be getting 3 pilgrims a year: New Year's, half annie, and anniversary, right? We got Nihilister, who was a free pilgrim, but she wasn't summonable, so I don't really count that. Maybe we'll get 1 Liberation pilgrim every year, so probably 4 pilgrims a year, I don't know, but yeah, we've only gotten 2 summonable pilgrims, and both of them are top tier units, right? I would say Modernia is probably the best character in the game still, right? And then Dorothy is definitely a top 5 character in the game. Now, the thing is, does this mean pilgrims are always going to be broken? Well, I want to say yes, right? I think Nikke just caters so much more to pilgrims than they do any other characters. Like, besides literally Nihilister, who was a free character, which makes sense, these summonable characters always end up being cracked, right? I mean, technically every pilgrim in the game, besides maybe, like, Isabel's not a bad character, but every pilgrim in the game besides right now Isabel and Nihilister are broken, right? Is that not weird? Snow White is probably the hardest hitting boss killer in the game. Haran is the best starting character for, like, just story progression. Noah's the best PvP character at this point, right? What she does is insane. Scarlet's the strongest character in the game. Rapunzel's the best healer in the game. Modernia's like the best all-around unit in the game, and then Dorothy's the best like attack support. Essentially, she's not an attack support, but like supporter, damage dealer. I don't know what like I would call Dorothy. She's just like everything in one, right? So pilgrims clearly tend to be broken, and with the anniversary character, which is most likely going to be Red Hood, I can only assume that they're going to be broken, right? I can only assume that Red Hood or Crown, it's most likely Red Hood, but I can only assume she's going to be broken. So that's another thing you need to remember. It's 1% rates, right? The anniversary character will most likely be broken, most likely a DPS, right? We've never had an actual anniversary, so we've only had a half annie, but we've never had an actual anniversary, so I can't tell you how it is. But yeah, for newer players, these are how pilgrim banners are going to go. Now, for people wondering, are you able to still get pilgrims with 200 golden tickets? That's a question I get a lot. Yes, that's the one great thing about the pilgrim banners. Even if the rates do drop from 2% rate up to 1% rate up, you can always still just buy the pilgrim for 200 golden tickets. So as long as you have 200 of these, essentially you guaranteed have the Annie character. That's why I always say, if you're going to be summoning, especially on the new characters Naga and Tia, what you should do is summon on their banner, build up pity, and then pity the anniversary character, because it's probably easier to pity the Annie character, which is going to be a pilgrim, rather than, how do I say this? Rather than trying your luck to summon for something that's going to be a bit difficult to pull, right? So pity, guarantee get them. You're probably going to want dupes for the Annie characters, so it doesn't matter if you want to still summon after or not, but probably pity and get the one copy. Or you can just try your luck, use all your gems, and then if you don't get it, pity. But I don't know. It's really up to you deciding what you want to do with how you want to get dupes, I guess. Like, it depends on how you want to get dupes for the characters. So yeah, anniversary pilgrims is coming back after 6 months. Yep. 1% rate up for the new players who are going to think it's 2%. No, it's 1% rate up. You can still pity them with 200 golden tickets. They most likely will be the new best unit in the game, because pilgrims are just always broken. Is there any other facts I'm missing for pilgrims with the pilgrim banners? They're good. 1% rate up. I talked about how frequently they're going to happen, most likely. And yeah, I think that's everything. I think that's everything you guys really need to know about pilgrim banners, right? Yeah, if I missed anything, let me know in the comments for anybody else. But it's been a minute, right? Again, it's been 6 months since we have the pilgrim banner. So if I forgot something, then you can't blame me, right? But yeah, remember, newer players who keep hearing about these pilgrims, right? They're not that easy to get. So just keep all this in mind before you decide to do whatever, right? Or anybody who hasn't been playing from when the pilgrim banner has happened, just keep all this stuff in mind, because pilgrim banners are definitely more harsher than regular and limited banners, right? So you guys let me know what you think. Oh, I guess I forgot also. There's one more thing about pilgrims. They don't go on these modes at all, right? That's the only problem about pilgrims. They don't go on high quality modes. You can only get them from pilgrim modes. And then also, do they go on regular banner? They do, but you can't. I think we already know this part though, right? Pilgrims go on these banners, you just can't wishlist them, right? You can only wishlist Elysium, Missilus, and Tetra. Pilgrims, they're on these banners, like guaranteed. The anniversary character will be here. You just can't wish to list them. But I think that was something we already knew. So yeah, I don't know. If you guys didn't know that, then I guess W. But I think that's something we already knew. But yeah, it's your boy Zxous. Let me know what you think. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 8K by the end of next month. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.